Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And Matthews has it right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go play action with Griffin. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. First and 10 for Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, first and 10 now. Dalton here from the gun. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a carry for Bernard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Griffin. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Jets who are leading in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Griffin. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Vontaze Burfict coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, Griffin. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Keeps himself upright. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals will get the football back. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Barkevious Mingo. Coming on the blitz, he gets him for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that'll set them back 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now with the play clock counting down, Chuck Pagano's going to take a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Griffin. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So 2nd and 10 here. handoff as they run the counter play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That would give Michael running left. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger.